Some scammers think they're running the game. What they don't realize is the cops are already playing it better. Here are 5 cases when serial scammers take the bait set by cops. Number 5. Teen attempts $54,000 dealership scam. It ends fast. Police are called to a car dealership after employees report a suspicious 18-year-old woman trying to finance a $54,000 luxury vehicle. Here's how staff start piecing together the scam.
I don't know if we want to go around a different way or not, but so we got her just sitting in there.
Okay.
Just a quick rundown. So she gave us a credit app. She had trouble filling out her information. Signed on the back. Her name's Emily. Signed it with a second E in the name. Came in saying she wanted
Like at the beginning?
Yeah. No, it's Emily, and then instead of just L-Y, E-L-Y, and that's not how her name is on the license. She just has like a temp license. She said she wanted a $450 payment. Wasn't sure if she'd get approved. Showed her a $1,200 payment. She signed right away. We looked up the address. Doesn't line up. She says she's in Cincinnati. Works at Cleveland Clinic. Nothing. She got dropped off. She said random. Didn't call in about the car, and it's a Range Rover. So.
You guys have her license?
I have the temp license in there. You want to go by her, or do you want to go around?
I just want to see the license. Maybe I can run it and see.
It's one of and the temp license says she got it at the Ellet at like up here, which doesn't make sense. We pulled her credit. We asked her if she had any previous car loans. We could see that she did. She said no.
Huh. But does the picture on her look like her?
It's hard to tell because it's the temp.
Yeah. How's it going, man? Hi.
Here's the license. Here's the app. So see, she signed.
Huh.
Obviously, that doesn't really match that.
And then she signed it again here with the second E.
Then we asked her just simple questions about her credit report, like previous auto loan. She didn't know if she had one or not. This is a $54,000 loan.
When employees run her credit, they find a previous auto loan for the exact same amount, something she claims she knows nothing about. The temporary license she provides also appears copied and doesn't look legitimate.
And she's from there. She says she works at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland. It's a 216. And then look where she got this at, right over in Ellet.
Where's Mason? That's Cincinnati?
Yeah, down to Cincinnati.
Where's she saying she's living now?
She says she's lived here for 3 years and 3 months. But you can see here, she almost screwed up that.
Was she looking at her license when she's filling this out at all? Or?
So my sales guy, you guys want to grab this? My sales guy said that he is making a copy of this, so he had it with her, and she was struggling to fill this part out without the info.
There.
Hello.
Can you guess why I'm here today?
Why?
Can you guess? You don't, no idea? Okay.
Is my ID?
Yeah. Folks, they're telling me, and you can tell me this is true or not. Where do you live right now? And look at this. Where do you live?
I live on Ferg.
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a real ID on you?
No, not right now.
No? It's not yours?
Not at the moment. I don't have my ID, but I do have my driver's license.
What's your name?
Lala.
Okay. Lala. Stand up, put your hands behind your back. So you know on that piece of paper that you made up? You know how it says...
I didn't.
Officers detain her and read her rights, and when they confront her about the fake ID, this is how she responds.
Read that. Did you read it about forgery part?
Yes.
Okay. Even says there. You have anything on you that's illegal?
No.
Anything sharp, dangerous?
No. Nope.
Weapons or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Anything else besides your phone?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right, I'll be right back in, if you don't mind. Someone wouldn't mind waiting around. I know you guys are closing and looking to go home or anything like that. All right. We're going to walk right out these doors here. You stand right by this front tire for me. Listen, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. You understand all those rights that I read to you?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you out here with that fake license?
It wasn't even my idea, but somebody did some dumb shit.
So whose idea was it? What were they trying to do?
I guess they were trying to get a car down and just keep it or whatever, but I told them I don't think that's a good idea because, you know what I'm saying, this is me taking a big risk. On top of that, this is my ID, you know what I'm saying? It's my stuff.
While being questioned outside the dealership, she eventually admits someone gave her the fake identification and told her to try getting approved with zero money down.
So when I had came in here, they had said...
So you were told what?
They told me to come. They had drove me all the way down here. Gave me that, and told me to just go in there and say that you want a car down for for $0.
Okay. Well, how'd you think that was a good idea? Or even going to work?
Exactly. Well, I have a job, but I raised my grandma, like I literally take care of her. This is irritating.
So you knew that you're coming in here with a fake ID to try to buy a car?
Not
really?
buy it.
Not buy it, then what?
I wasn't going to buy it. It was $0 down. I was going to try to see if I was going to get approved for it. So.
Okay. You're going to try to get approved for it, and if you got approved, then what?
Nothing.
You're going to walk out the door?
I was just
going to try to get the car?
No, I couldn't. I can't drive the car. I ain't driving it, but I was going to see if I could get approved. Then I was going to come back, next day or something. Well, whatever they wanted to do. But I was just trying to see if I could get approved for a car.
Okay. You're 18 years old?
Yes.
Have you tried this before?
Nope.
No.
Nope. It's my first ever time experience ever doing something like this.
You been arrested before?
Nope.
Even as a kid? I mean, that's expunged, or sealed, I should say. No?
This is very nerve-wracking for me, so, I haven't.
Was pants stolen too?
No. I just got these the other day from my auntie. I just kept the tag on there just to show people I got money. Something that I don't know why we do that, but that's what we do. We'll keep the tags on our stuff just to show people how much it costs them.
Officers ask her about the insurance paperwork she handed over, and she admits that came from the same people who gave her the fake ID. By that point, the individuals who dropped her off are already gone.
We don't do that in Akron. It must be a Cleveland thing. Or some of your group, peoples. Did you read this thing at all? Or?
No. And I should have read
this part?
Yeah. I should have read You right.
It tells you it's illegal to have this right on it.
I didn't even read it.
This part you probably didn't read.
I have my own license.
This part you didn't read, but I'm sure you probably studied this part real good to try to...
I should have read it. But I have my own license. That's what's wild to me. Like, I should have read that.
Who made that?
I know the person who had it made. I know who that is. And I know their Instagram. And yes, I would be a snitch. I don't care.
Who made it?
His name is on Instagram.
You know his real name at all?
No.
No? Do you know
I
what
just
he
know
said?
what he looked like. Nope. I know his number.
What's his number?
It's in my phone.
All right.
But I can show you the Instagram.
Why'd you guys decide to come down on Akron and try?
This is where they took me. I had no clue there was, like, I never had any clue that we was going this far. So when I looked at my location, I'm like, why is we going all the way to Akron?
Yeah.
This is far as
Yeah.
this past Bedford. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
bro.
You guys had the whole Bedford Auto Mile right there. All them car dealerships.
I'm just irritated, honestly.
Yeah. You do have anything you're not supposed to have. They have a scanner at the jail.
That's fine. I don't got
They'll
nothing.
see it. They can see stuff that's inside you. It's like an X-ray machine.
Yeah, I don't
So
got
tell us now, because it's another felony charge.
It's much. I don't got nothing.
I'm
I
just
just came out here with my phone and myself.
okay.
The officer keeps pressing her for more details about who set this up and where the paperwork came from.
So is this the car she was trying to buy? This Kia? Did she come in with this, or?
No, I needed her to show me proof of insurance, so whoever she was talking to created that, and then
Oh, it is, okay, it is insurance, okay.
she had me take a picture of it off of her phone.
Oh, I see, okay.
Never a dull moment in your road.
Can't believe they thought she could get away with it. But when you're 18, I guess. Yeah. Well, tell me about these insurance documents. Huh?
They sent that to me so I could show you.
They sent it to you? Okay, so you didn't come up with them yourself? Was it the same person that TAFE4 person sent you these things?
I have my phone. I can show you.
Okay.
All the messages.
They're up in Cleveland now? This TAFE person? Or do you hang out with them in person at all?
Well, this is actually my second time meeting them. They shouldn't be that far, not too far from here, because they the ones who dropped me off and was waiting. So.
Was it the TAFE guy that dropped you off? Did he drop you off?
Yes.
Were you supposed to call him to come pick you up?
Well, it was when I came out. They supposed to be waiting right there where they dropped me off at. But they supposed to.
They probably saw me and took off. I bet
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. But
What kind of car they got?
it was a Nissan.
What color?
Gray Nissan.
Once she's inside the patrol car, the reality of the situation starts to hit her, and she becomes visibly emotional.
And when I first pulled up, I was sitting over there.
They were sitting over there. You could see them.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they probably took off. They'd be to hang out. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any way I could show you the text messages or like his number or anything?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna pay.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
Like I ain't trying to get put down for this. I got a life. I got work.
But you did.
But I'm not the one who made the thing.
You gotta be careful with what you do. You're 18 now. You got some real consequences.
Do you know how long I'm gonna be in there?
No, I do not know.
Could you call my mom for me?
You'll be able to do that in here, tonight.
Could I just show you the guy's face or anything?
I don't need to see that at the moment.
She's arrested for forgery and false identification. Number 4, $20,000 fraud suspect bonds out, gets arrested again the next day. Deputies arrive at a residence to arrest a 27-year-old woman accused of organizing a large-scale retail fraud scheme worth more than $20,000. Here's what happens next.
Hi, I'm Detective Savick with the Sheriff's Office. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Say, I'm here in reference to all that Bell stuff.
Yeah.
Will you mind stepping out for me real quick?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, basically, I'm here on behalf of Charlotte County. So I understand that you already spoke with Punta Gorda PD?
Yep.
Okay, so with everything that's been going on, Charlotte County also encompasses an area outside of Punta Gorda.
Okay.
Okay. So with everything that's going on, we also have cases, okay? So that's why I'm here. So with everything that's going on, you're going to be placed under arrest again for Charlotte County charges, okay? So this time, can you put your hands behind your back
Can I
for me?
put shoes on?
Yeah, I'll grab them for you.
Okay.
Yep.
What am I under arrest for?
Well, I'll explain that to you.
Okay,
Go ahead and turn around for me.
Okay, what am I under arrest for? And I have no shoes on.
I got you, and we can grab some for you. Go ahead and turn around for me. Is anyone else in the house? Okay, who's here with you?
My aunt and my uncle.
Your aunt and your uncle, what are their names? Okay.
And what am I being under arrest for?
So it's going to be similar charges,
Oh my god.
and I'd be more than happy to talk with you about it, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever, depend on her.
And so I cannot put shoes on.
We'll grab some
You
for
mind
you.
grabbing her some like sandals or something?
I need shoes. Yeah, I need shoes. They're right there. They're sandals.
It's all right, hold on. Let me fix that one for you. You got really little wrists.
The officers allow her to bring some of her things and prepare her for transport.
Just a minute there.
Perfect. Do you have a cell phone or anything that you want to bring with you?
Yeah, I have a cell phone.
Okay. Do you mind grabbing that for her?
It's on my bed.
Okay, perfect. If we went down to the district office, would you want to speak with me as far as everything goes?
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
You're not even telling me. It's not on my bed? Can I go in there and grab it?
Do you mind if I step in with you? If you go in, we're both going. That's
That's what I'm saying.
okay. Here, hold on.
I don't know where it's at.
That phone right there?
Yep.
Perfect. Here.
Yeah, will I be in an interrogation room or like what? Like where are we going? Because you're not.
The office is, yeah.
Okay. So the office is where I'm going. Yep. Okay.
Just to update you, there are injuries.
We'll just wait right here. That deputy's going to pull his vehicle up, okay?
Okay. Okay. Why couldn't this all be handled yesterday whenever I was already booked? Is it because it's a different district or what?
Basically, and I'd be more than happy to discuss it with you as soon as we get
Yeah,
down
'cause
to the
no one's
office,
saying
okay?
anything. Am I able to hold on to my phone or what?
It's going to go in the back just because it's we don't, things flying around and all that stuff, okay?
Am I gonna be up for bail on this too, or like where am I going? Am I going to like the actual like police department?
We're going to go to we're the
So
Charlotte
what am
County.
I under arrest for?
So, like I said, I'm more than happy to talk with you. It's going to just be all the Bell stuff. But
What bail stuff? I already posted bond yesterday,
I gotcha. And like I said, I'm more than happy to
and I've
talk
already
with you.
spoken to an attorney.
Okay.
After being read her rights, the officer lays out her options.
No
So-
one's telling me anything.
Okay. So what I'll do, since we're right here, I'm more than happy to do this roadside, okay?
No, I would rather be where there are cameras and stuff. I mean, you have a body cam.
Yeah, this
and
is
everything?
recording right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to talk to anyone without an attorney.
Okay, so I'll read you this really quick. This is just your rights. Since you're in custody, you have handcuffs on and everything.
Yeah.
And I would like to ask you questions regarding it. You're saying that you would want to talk, but then you're saying you want to speak to an attorney. I'll advise you of these, okay? Then after I advise you of these, you let me know what you think. Okay, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk with a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. And if you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk with a lawyer. You understand all these rights.
Where am I going? You said I'm going to the police office. Like, where's that at?
It's just on Loveland. So you take Olean and
Is
you
it
just...
the jail or is it an
No.
actual police department?
It's a police department. It's the
Okay.
sheriff's office just down the road on Olean, so
okay,
across
is
Kings.
am I going to jail?
So ultimately, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh my god, I just was in jail last night.
I know.
And I bonded out.
Right. So as I was trying to explain to you,
What is going
there's
on?
different charges in different areas.
Okay, where's the evidence? Is that where it's at? Is that the
So, like I said,
police
if
station? Because you're telling me I'm going to two different places, the police station and then also to the jail.
okay.
So where am I going? So I know who can,
where would you like to go? Because I just advised you of all your rights. You're still talking with me. Okay. Do you want to keep talking with me? Yes or no?
I just want to know where I'm going right now.
Well, I guess it's ultimately going to depend on if you want to talk with me or not. If you want to talk with me, we'll go to the office. If you don't want to talk with me, you'll just go straight down to the jail.
While she's awaiting to be brought to the office, the detectives speak with her uncle and aunt at the home.
Will the attorney be at the office?
If you want to talk with your attorney, you'll go straight down to the jail. If you're telling me that you would like to speak with your attorney, I will not ask you any more questions.
So where am I going if I speak to an attorney? You said jail?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the office.
Receiptless, and then she uses that stuff to buy more stuff. So that's fraud.
Yeah, we kind of had an idea.
If you want to take her to the office, we'll meet you over there. If you want to bring her into one of the interview rooms, we'll go from there. Okay.
Just didn't add up. I mean, I'm not going to spontaneous.
How long has these transactions been starting? 6 months?
So they have until the beginning of January, but that's
I said that she's been here about 6 months.
okay.
She's been here about 6 months.
Okay.
But as far as furniture and stuff like that, now maybe some clothes and stuff that we've seen.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to try to describe, see if we'll give you a statement about it.
Yeah.
That just didn't add up where they came from.
Yeah.
Do you mind if, while I'm here, if I grab a statement from you quick?
No?
You don't mind?
I'll tell you whatever.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it.
Go from the county?
Yeah, from Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. So our office is just down the road there.
My nephew just started working for y'all.
Oh, really?
He works in jail.
Okay.
A young kid, he just turned 18, 19.
Oh, so he just started. He
was commander of the
Explorers?
Explorers.
Oh, okay. So he's now in the jail working as a corrections officer?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
As
That's
a
awesome.
matter of fact, he arrested her or booked her last night.
Is that his...
That's his cousin.
His cousin?
Family members express concern about her behavior and acknowledge that something did not add up financially.
So
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
It's just
You
freaking.
can't help family what they do.
No,
Yeah.
it's just hilarious.
So all I have to do is I have to read off of this card. It's just a few questions that I ask, and then after that we can just relax and I'll just kind of ask you about your family member here. This is my first time meeting you, my first time meeting her.
Yeah.
And we can just kind of go from there. Okay.
Well, let me, a quick question before we go.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and read that, and I'll ask you.
Okay. So you understand that it can be committed by telling lies or omitting information while under oath, and that's a crime in the state of Florida?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Prior to taking the statement, I'm going to place you under oath. If you please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the statement you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. We can go ahead and relax. What was that question you were going to ask?
I don't even remember.
Oh, you
Oh, how long you reckon they're going to have her? I mean, from what I gathered, she's got some pretty hunky stuff because they only got her for 4 counts last night.
So that's ultimately going to be up to the judge. We don't have any say on bond or anything like that.
They got her for 4 last night.
Yeah.
They got how many on there now?
I can't say for certain.
I told him this is several cases.
It is. It's several cases. Potentially. I can't say for certain.
I hope this girl gets together. Okay, go ahead, buddy.
So,
any questions?
What kind of relationship do you have with? Is it Anna? Okay, what kind of relationship? Anna goes by Anna. Okay, what kind of relationship do you guys have?
Like I said, she's my niece.
Okay.
She stayed with us on and off for the last 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
She has, I don't know, she's got a son, a 6-year-old boy.
They describe her as having ongoing personal struggles and poor decision-making. Detectives gather formal statements and continue documenting evidence.
She's having some trouble with the dad on that, and that's a whole other thing with a court case with that. But, I mean, we have, me personally, I think she needs whatever's fixing to happen to her.
Okay.
She has some problems.
I was just about to say what kind of.
She just has some problems.
Okay.
It's it's all about her.
Okay, I gotcha.
She's typical.
Woe is me mentality kind of thing, or?
Yeah. It's like I said, she's just a typical millennial.
Okay.
You know, where the world and everything.
Sure.
But
I don't mean to get close to you. Just with the garbage truck, I'm just scooting a little closer to you.
Not bothering me at all.
So, how long has she been living with you here on Beacon?
She got here about January.
About January?
Yeah,
okay.
she's been here about 6 months. Because we were trying to figure it out last night when we found out about the other one. Yeah, it's been right after Christmas.
Right after Christmas.
About the first of the year.
Okay, what brought on her moving in here with you?
She had a boyfriend up in Ocala, and we've been living with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, something happened up there. She said that the mother of the boy had started opening her mail and having questions about what she was doing and this, that, and the other.
Okay.
And they broke up, and she had nowhere else to go.
Okay.
So my wife, who was actually her aunt, I just married into it. Shoot me. You know, she didn't have a choice. I did. I married into it.
They explain that she moved in around January after getting out of a relationship in another city. With a young son and nowhere else to go, family stepped in to help.
But yeah, she said, you know, she has nowhere to go. And like I said, she has a 6-year-old youngin', and she had to have somewhere to bring him to, you know, spend time with him on the weekends. So that's why she's here.
Okay. And then since she's been here, has she been bringing items home, miscellaneous things while she's out shopping?
Like I told you a while ago, you know, I've noticed nothing except for this that she brought home.
Okay.
But there's been some times that myself just had some questions that she's come in here with some stuff that, okay, I don't know where you got the money to buy it, but, you know.
Okay. What does she do with that stuff?
It's usually toys and clothes for her son.
Okay.
You know, and the boy plays with them, and, you know, they're still here, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes she'll, you know, he'll play with them for a little while and then they disappear.
Okay.
And I don't know where they go.
Okay.
I can't say.
Does anyone ever come by the house to pick things up from her, or does she ever maybe sell things?
Selling things like that?
Yeah, like I know Facebook Marketplace is a big thing.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I can't say for sure because I'm not here a lot during the daytime. I've got a mowing business that so I'm not here a lot during the day. But no, I haven't noticed anybody.
Okay.
I don't think she's selling it. I mean, I think it's more she wants to give him something, but she doesn't have the money to do it.
Sure. Do you know what she's doing for work?
She says she works for a pediatric office here in town. I don't know which one, where, or anything.
Over time, they started noticing frequent shopping trips and a steady stream of new toys and clothes coming into the house. They kept wondering how she was able to afford everything, but without clear proof, there wasn't much they could do at the time.
And then she says she has another job on top of it, but she doesn't tell us much of anything.
Okay.
She's doing it on her own.
Sure. And I noticed when we walked in, because she wanted to grab her phone, that there was that front room in the home. Is that strictly hers?
Yeah.
As far as like rooms go and whatnot, anything
Yeah,
in there would be
what
hers?
it is the 3 bedrooms are taken up. Me, my son, and another one of our nieces that live here. God, help me please. Can you arrest me and take me away? Put me out of my misery. But yeah, so my wife fixed the living room and fixed it up for her and the baby to stay in.
Okay. All right. So other than this big item here, you really haven't noticed a whole lot other than toys and clothes and the like?
Most of the things I've noticed is toys and clothes. I haven't seen, anything big, I haven't seen nothing like that.
What about like cosmetics, things like of that nature? Do you pay much attention to that?
Nah. Attention to that.
Okay.
No, I couldn't tell you.
All right.
I couldn't.
Just figured I'd ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. My eyeshadow, I don't use the same as she does. So.
Sure. Fair enough. All right. Well, with that, I don't think I got any more questions for you. Oh, go ahead.
Here comes my wife and her niece.
This is who's pulling up now?
This is my wife and my other niece.
Okay, all right, perfect. Do they have a kind of an idea of what's going on?
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on. We all know what's going on.
All right, perfect. Well, then I'll go ahead and conclude the statement that way.
Okay.
When they come up, they can talk with you.
This is the county. This is the county.
I'm sorry. I thought something happened to my son.
Oh, it's okay. No, you're good.
Oh, God.
You can take a breather. Oh, everyone's okay.
The officer then explains that she had actually been arrested the night before by city police on related charges and bonded out. Now, county investigators are pursuing separate cases connected to incidents outside that city's jurisdiction.
I'm one of those mothers that have her. He's 21, but I still worry about
Here's
him.
what this is about.
Okay.
Okay. Congorda got her for what they got her last night. Okay. But there's other things going on in the county, and the county has her.
So they just arrested her again?
Yeah.
Yep.
For county.
That's my son's name.
Yeah, so so that way you guys have an idea, because I'm not sure how like the bond and everything worked out. I know she was bonded out. I figured it was probably by family.
Yes, it is.
So Punta Gorda had charges for her in their jurisdiction, so they're a little part inside of the county.
Okay.
How they operate within their jurisdiction is how they operate. But when they have their own cases, they have their own cases, they have their own charges, okay? We were made aware of her conducting the same exact crimes that she was doing, that she's alleged of doing, outside of their jurisdiction in Charlotte County. So
she's done this more than once,
yes.
which we had a feeling of that.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Just the way her personality.
Okay.
You know, I mean, she's lived, I don't know if he's told you, but, you know, of course she has a son, and we feel bad for him, so it's, and we're family. And, so, okay, Anna, you could stay with us till you get on your feet, you find a place to rent.
She has a shopping addiction. That's how we try to figure it out, because she's always going shopping, she's always bringing stuff back, and we're like, where are you coming up with the money to buy this?
Even if you're working, you know, you don't have the means to be buying this, but, and, you know, we've
tried talking to her like, if you are stealing, you need to stop.
You get caught.
You need to stop doing this crap if you're doing it, because we didn't know for sure.
Family members say they're worried about her young child, but they also admit she put herself in this situation.
Yeah,
but
she
that's
didn't
how
have much of
she
it there.
is. That's how she is. And then, but the one who suffers is that 5-year-old little boy.
Right.
It's a situation
Which
where
is what, you
it's
know,
just,
get you there.
It's not my fault.
No, and
It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
her actions.
Exactly.
She's a big girl.
Exactly.
She's 27. She just turned 27.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
You know, I mean,
So,
It's about 30.
with what
yeah, it's happening everywhere, isn't it?
with what this particular, just this one store has been able to show us, it's 65 incidences that they're aware of.
What store, can you tell us?
It's several stores. Yeah. As far as particulars, I'm sure she'd probably be able to tell you whenever.
My guess, most of them probably coming out of Target.
Yeah, because she does tend to shop there a lot, but she told us Bell's Outlet, so I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
She faces charges of retail theft of $300 or more while coordinating others and organizing a scheme to defraud. Number 3. Multiple declined cards lead to $700 scam arrest. Police respond to a nail salon after employees report suspected credit card fraud involving a customer attempting to purchase a large gift certificate. Here's what happens next.
How you doing, ma'am? You guys called?
Hi.
I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
Good. So we had a client walk in.
Is she a regular or no? Was that the lady that was standing up and leaving? Hey, come here! 743. Got one Hispanic female right out foot. It's gonna be towards the back of the other side of the building. Hey! Come here!
What's wrong
Put your hands.
What's wrong
Hey!
with you, sir?
Listen to me right now.
What's wrong with you?
Listen to me. Put your hands right here. You see your hands? I will tase you. You don't put my hand.
Please don't scare me, sir.
All right, relax your hands. Face towards the back.
Please don't scare me.
All right, come on.
Please, what's wrong with you? What are you doing to me, sir?
Ma'am,
You're scaring me.
let's go.
I want to call my mother.
Got the hand.
Please, sir.
All right, see your phone. See your phone.
Mom.
Ma'am,
relax.
Stop
Relax.
moving, ma'am. Stop moving. I don't want to slam you on the ground, ma'am. I need you to relax. You understand me?
Sir?
Stop moving. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I have a medical issue.
No, you do not. Stop resisting.
Please, sir. Please, sir.
Stop resisting. Stop moving your arm.
Relax, sir.
Stop moving your arm.
My mom's gonna keep her. What's wrong with you? Can I call my mom, please?
Relax, ma'am. That's it.
One. What's that?
Just one.
Once the suspect is cuffed, officers search her to make sure she isn't carrying anything illegal.
So let's show up real quick.
Can I call my mom?
No, stop.
Is there any other persons involved?
No, only her.
Have her hang out right here. Take her to the show up. Hey, take her to the car right now. Get like down here.
Ma'am, relax,
What
right?
are you doing? I'm just on my
I want to make sure you have nothing on you. Relax. Relax.
Stop my mom.
resisting. Stop.
I don't have anything on me, man.
Ma'am, I need you to relax, all right? Stand fast. Don't move. I need you to put your legs shoulder width apart from me, please. Shoulder width apart. You have anything out here?
Nothing.
Get your camera looking.
Yeah.
What are you doing to
I'll
me?
make sure you have no weapons on you, okay?
Stop playing games. There's no scare. You know exactly what you're doing.
What did I do?
Allow the deputy to
No
do
weapons.
his job.
Hey,
No weapons.
I don't have any weapons.
I have no idea.
What is going on?
Have a seat.
Right
Have a seat.
What is going on?
Just relax, ma'am.
Detained.
You're being detained right now, right? For
What?
questioning. When I told you to stop, or when I told you to stop, you took flight, okay?
Yeah, but I'm scared because I'm literally, you know why?
Stop.
Relax. Move your feet.
Okay.
So, my question is, you guys were on a call?
They called.
You called, right?
She said she has an appointment next door for her hair. So, as soon as you guys came, she should have walked in there and tell her she would walk over here to let you guys know that she's over there.
Okay.
But her mom or her family paid her transaction.
Okay. So what is this about the credit card?
I don't know. You got to ask them.
They head back inside the salon to talk more with the employee and go over the transaction history together.
Nothing serious, sir?
Just gotta figure out something. All right, so we got a call here for fraud, right? Obviously with the credit cards.
Yes.
Okay.
So she randomly walked in. She wanted to buy $700 worth of services.
Were the credit cards to her? How do you know it was not?
They're in her phone. They're all in her phone. She had like 17 different cards all in her phone, and she
Like
wouldn't
a
show me.
mobile wallet?
No.
Or a picture?
She wouldn't show me.
Okay.
Because she's like, you have to manually put them in, and I was like, all right, well, show it to me, and I'll put it in. She was like, no, I'll just do it. I'll do it. And she wouldn't let me see her phone or see if they were typed or if it's a picture of the card. So I don't know, but it was all on her phone.
Okay.
And then they kept getting declined. It was like declined, fraud, declined,
How do you know
fraud,
it's fraud? You say
declined,
fraud?
Yeah, it kept saying fraud for a bunch of them. 2 went through. And then I had 3 clients call here and say, hey, Bank of America just sent me a message. Someone's trying to use my card at your business. It's not me.
Okay.
So a woman walked in. She said she had her aunt and her mother with her, and she wanted to pay for services.
And how do you identify this woman? What was she wearing?
She was wearing a black t-shirt that said from Medellin on it.
Okay.
And then she had short, blonde, fluffy, wavy hair to her
Okay.
shoulders.
Describe to me how she looked like in terms of, is she black, she's Hispanic,
She's
white?
Hispanic, and she was a little larger.
Okay, all right. Keep going.
I don't remember what pants she was wearing. I just remember the shirt that said Medellin.
She explains that what really caught her attention were the repeated declined cards and fraud alerts popping up on the screen.
So, describe to me what happened as you were saying earlier regarding to the transaction.
So she wanted to purchase $700 worth of services, and so she told me to try to put it all on one card first. It was declined. It said suspected fraud. She gave me another card. It was declined, suspected fraud.
How do you figure it was suspected fraud?
It showed up on my screen. It said it was declined,
Fine.
suspected fraud.
All right.
So, 2, so then she was like, well, let me split 2. I'll try 100 on this card and 300 on a different card. Those ones went through. And then she still owed another 300, so we tried like 7 more cards, and all of them were declined and said suspected fraud. And then she went next door to get a pedicure, and I had 3 people call the salon and tell me that Bank of America or whatever bank they were using sent them a message saying someone tried to use their card at this business and it's not them.
Okay. Is there a way we could pull up those transactions that said it was declined fraud?
I looked. I don't know how to pull up like declined ones.
Understood.
You can probably get it through the credit card company. No, because I went through the history. These are all ones that went through.
What about the opens?
Opens are just, those are ones that went through, but those are ones just from today.
Okay. Do you have the phone numbers for the individuals who called you?
No. Which one did that one? I think it was this one.
Officers ask a few more detailed questions as they try to connect all the dots.
Did you recall, ma'am? You were like, say, 14, 15 around there?
How many cards did she use?
Around 15.
How many cards was the transaction on your guys' end? How many times did she use the cards? And how many different cards?
I manually put in so many.
Okay.
Guys, all different names?
I didn't see the names. She has the card numbers in her phone, and she wouldn't let me look at it. So she was typing the card in.
Yeah. Were they actually physical cards? Or were they
No, they're all
Picture.
on her phone.
all on her phone?
Everything's on
It was
her phone.
pictures of the card.
I don't know if it was pictures of the card or if she had like the numbers typed in. She wouldn't let me look at it.
17 and figure out.
So yeah, these are
Yeah, it was
just.
like, I don't know if it was
I
scanned
think
or card or
here.
whatever.
I think it's going to be this last one that I just talked to right before I called you.
Okay, so she came in here. She's using her card to scan. You're saying?
No, I had to manually type the cards in because she didn't have any
She
physical
was
cards.
telling you numbers.
Yes, because I said if you have all these in your wallet, you can just tap it. I don't have to manually put them in. And she's like, no. And she's like this. And she's like, let me get this number. Okay. And then she was reading it to me. And then eventually she was just like, I'll just type it in myself. And I was like, well, if you show me the card, I'll put it in. And she was like, no, it's fine. She wouldn't let me see what she was looking at.
About 14 or 15 different numbers you typed in?
Yes.
Did she type in any herself?
Yes.
And they all came up suspect fraud?
Yeah, except for these two.
Those
Except
two
for
went through?
These two went through, so, and I don't know who these people are. So I don't know if I should refund it, because it's probably not her cards. That's not hers.
This is not hers?
No, that's not hers.
And those are hers?
That's a different client. Yeah, these are the only two cards that did go through. All the other ones were declined for suspected fraud.
She walks them through the entire encounter, and they jot down everything related to the suspected fraud.
How much did she owe? $700 worth of services?
She tried to get 700. 400 went through, 300 wouldn't go through. Well, she didn't get anything done.
Oh, she tried to pay beforehand?
Yes.
Okay.
She came in and was like, she wanted to get stuff done, but I didn't have enough time. So she's like, I'll come in the morning. And I said, well, I have to take your payment then in the morning tomorrow. And she goes, I'll just buy a $700 gift certificate now and I'll use it tomorrow. So she didn't want to pay tomorrow.
Okay. All right, give me a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, thank you, man. Give me 1 second.
With a pattern of declined charges, fraud warnings, and calls from victims, officers decide there's enough evidence to move forward with a felony credit card fraud charge. She also faces a resisting arrest charge due to her attempt to flee during detention. Number 2. $50,000 check fraud exposed at the bank counter. A federal crimes detective arrives at a credit union to investigate a counterfeit $50,000 check that was deposited into a woman's account. Here's what happens next.
Miss Spain, can you come talk to me, please? Yeah. Okay. We'll step right in there if you don't mind. You can have a seat right there. So I'm Detective Weekly with the Cockeysbury Sheriff's Office. I'm a financial crimes detective. Okay. I have a case where your name has come up. It's case number 24-3117. It's a bank fraud case.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming up here for.
You're coming up here for some bank fraud stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before I ask you any questions, I have a form that I'd like you to sign. Miranda rights form. So I just need to fill out some information on it, and then we'll get right into it. So we're at 2255 East McNeese Street, Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Also present is Miss Linda Sterling and Christina Davis. Y'all are bank employees.
I'm the chief lending officer.
Chief lending officer.
Chief risk officer.
Chief risk officer.
That's what I'm here to clear up. I didn't come and deposit anything. I'm just now finding out about what's happening and what's going on with my account.
Is that somebody with you right there?
Yeah, that's my mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my mother. She had brought me here because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my account as well. But yeah, I just left the one that saw it.
You went to get a debit card as well.
Yeah, I went to go get my debit card, but yeah, I was in my account and I'm looking or whatever, and
Ma'am, you can step outside. Please step outside.
Mama, just step out. I'm trying to figure out the same thing.
If you interfere in my investigation, I will place you under arrest. Please step outside. She's an adult. She's an adult.
Okay, but you don't have to disrespect my mama
neither. Step outside.
Her mother attempts to stay in the room during the questioning, but the detectives instruct her to step outside. The atmosphere becomes tense as the woman questions the process.
And you don't have to, and I'm going to tell you, you don't have to disrespect my mom neither.
I'm not going to ask you again.
At the same time, like that's what I'm here for. Just, Mom, close the door, please. Close the door.
$450. Can you send me a patrol unit?
You don't have to be disrespectful towards anybody's parents. That's my mother. She's trying to figure out what's going on.
It's none of her business.
It is her business.
It's not.
It is.
You are an adult.
It doesn't matter, and that's still my mother.
Can you please lower your voice?
I don't have to lower anything.
Okay.
Anyways, ma'am, like I was saying, so that I was looking in my account because I had did a flash loan or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they called me earlier, and so I was like, well, my debit card got lost. So I was like, I need another debit card. So I told them that I would be coming up there to get another one. So that's what I went to do. And then that's when she told me that I needed to speak with someone from the risk department. So then I came here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If I wanted to do anything fraud, why would I walk in here myself? That's pointless. But that's what I was here to clear up. I'm trying to figure out which risk or whatever is going on, and what happened. Something about a $50,000 check was deposited into my account that I did not deposit. I didn't sign off on anything, no nothing. That's what I'm here for.
You remember me calling you and talking?
I remember a lady calling me, but that's what I'm saying. And I have a settlement or whatever that's going on right now. That's what I thought it was. Until I check, I'm like, this is not what I'm waiting for. Yes, this is not what I'm waiting for. It's my cousin had deposited a check in.
When asked to sign the Miranda waiver, she refuses, saying she wants to see evidence first. Due to her refusal to cooperate, this happens.
That's what I'm saying. It was not me.
All right, Miss Spain, I have this form. Can you make sure
I'm not signing nothing until I see everything that you have
Go
going
ahead and stand
on.
up. Go ahead and stand up for me, please.
Stand up for what? I just want to see what's going on first. I don't want to be arrested for something that I don't even know anything about. That's why I'm here.
Look, I tried to get a statement from you.
I'm giving you a statement, but I want to know.
No, you just told me you're not signing anything, so I can't ask you any questions.
What you have first?
No, ma'am. You can go ahead and stand up.
I don't want to be arrested for something that I did not do.
It's too late. The decision's already been made. Go ahead and stand up.
What am I being arrested for,
Please stand
though?
up. Miss Spain, please stand up.
Can y'all please, tell me
I'm not
going to
ask you again. Please stand up, Miss Spain.
Sir. I was signing.
It's too late now.
How is it too late? You didn't give me a chance to talk.
Do not resist. Do not pull away.
Sir, stop touching me.
Stop pulling away.
You didn't give me a chance to talk. No. Stop touching me.
Miss Spain.
Stop touching me.
You better.
Stop touching. Sir, I'm telling you, stop touching me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
450, 33.
Where's my mom? Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Give me your hand, Miss.
No.
Colbiante, give me your hand.
Sir, do not touch me.
Arrest.
Arrest for what? I didn't do anything.
Give me your hand.
I did not do anything.
Miss Spain.
I didn't, sir. I didn't do anything.
Miss Spain, you were under arrest.
Please, where's my mom? Can you get my mom?
Miss Spain, you were under arrest.
Can you get my mom? Stop touching me.
Miss Spain, you were under
I'm
arrest.
telling you right now to stop touching me, sir.
Miss Spain, you were under
Stop
arrest.
touching me.
Miss Spain, you were under
Stop
arrest.
touching me.
Miss Spain.
Stop touching me.
You were already under arrest for attempted bank fraud, battery of a police officer.
I didn't do anything.
Please don't make this any worse for yourself.
Krista,
Miss
I'm
Spain.
going to jail for something that I did not do. Bro.
Miss Spain.
Stop touching
Give me your
me.
hand, Miss Spain.
Stop touching me.
Miss Spain, you need to stand up and put your hands behind your back.
As he moves to detain her for attempted bank fraud, she pulls away and repeatedly tells him not to touch her. She resists physically and refuses to comply with instructions to place her hands behind her back.
Bro, I'm at the bank trying to get another debit card, and they came in here, a sheriff or something came up in here talking about I'm under arrest for bank fraud. I didn't even do anything.
Stand up, Miss Spain. You're under arrest.
I'm telling you, don't touch me.
Miss Spain, you were under arrest.
No, I'm not. Don't touch me.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Don't touch me.
Miss Spain, you were under arrest.
Krista, please
Miss
help me.
Spain, you were under arrest. You can figure all this stuff out later, but you're already under arrest for battery of a police officer and resisting arrest, force, or violence. You were under arrest for attempted bank fraud, so go ahead and please stand up.
I didn't do no attempted bank fraud. I didn't do anything.
I have the probable cause, Miss Spain.
What probable cause? You didn't show me any evidence.
Stand up for me, Miss Spain.
Krista, call my mama, please.
Miss Spain, stand up.
She outside.
Stand up.
337-426. Stop touching me.
You are under arrest.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Stop.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Call my mama.
Okay, I'm gonna get your mama, but you stop.
Give me your hand.
I'm gonna get your mama. So you just.
You got cuffs?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, well we gonna figure this out.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, well then we gonna do that, but you're gonna have to calm down.
I'm trying, but I'm scared. I
Okay,
didn't do anything.
but it's gonna be hey.
I'm trying, but I didn't do anything.
Okay.
It's stuff on it. There we go.
I didn't. That's why I'm here. I didn't do anything.
Is that other side of
Officers try to calm her down, but she keeps yelling and pulling away.
They should both be hot.
Please.
Hold on. We got it.
My mom, please.
I'm gonna get your mom, but you're gonna have to calm down.
I'm calm, but I didn't do anything. That's what I tried to tell him.
Okay, but you're resisting and you're
I
fighting.
understand, but I didn't come in here. I didn't do
Miss Spain, go ahead, stand up for me.
Stop getting off of me.
Miss Spain,
I don't
please go
want
ahead,
him
stand up.
touching me. Sir, can you please get me up? I don't want him touching me.
look.
Stop touching me.
I got it.
Stop touching me.
Come on. Get up,
You're
man.
gonna have to come on.
Come on.
Linda,
Look.
let me get her. Take some of her. Hey, you wanna go this way?
Can you please?
She's under arrest for attempted bank fraud, battery of a PO, resisted force or violence.
Okay.
You can call the jail to find out what her bond is. Please don't approach.
Tell him to get away from me. Like, seriously.
Toby, I say just calm down and just go ahead.
I didn't do nothing. That's all I tried to tell him.
All right, well, just go ahead. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. We're going to figure it out. Just go ahead. I'm going to mute Charles. What about me?
Oh, wait, where's her phone?
450. You have ID en route?
Let me get her phone.
Sir, can you look at me, please? What's your, can I get your name?
Felton Charles.
I'm sorry, what?
Felton Charles.
Felton Charles?
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a statement?
Statement?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. She asked for a ride to the bank. I came and brought her here, and all y'all here.
Well, a check was deposited into her account.
Yeah.
And it's a fake check. So, would you like to give me a statement?
Can't give me a statement. I don't know what's going on. I just told you she asked for a ride. I gave her
Well,
a ride.
I just told you what I'm currently investigating.
Outside the bank, they question the man who drove her there. He says he was just giving her a ride and claims he had no idea about the counterfeit check.
What you mean? You're not telling me nothing. You say you investigate something. I'm telling you I don't have nothing to do with this. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, what's up? Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Yeah. Colbiante resisted. Yeah. I'll call you back in a little bit. Mr. Charles, do you want to give me a statement or?
I gave you a statement. She asked for a ride to the bank.
That's not what my statement's going to be about. I just told you a counterfeit check was deposited in her account.
I don't have nothing to do with that. Does my name on there? Is my name on there anything? Right. I don't have nothing to do with that. Wait. What about that? Let me see that.
Is that you?
No, that ain't me.
It looks like you.
No, that ain't. Well, do what you want to do. Come on, let's ride.
No,
I'm not. I don't have time for this. You keep on asking me something. I'm telling you. She asked for a ride to the bank. I can't give her a ride to the bank. How many statements you want me to give you?
I'm not getting upset with you.
Stop yelling because he's pissing me off. Okay, you keep on asking me the same thing over and over and over.
He's asking if you want to talk to him about a case that he's working.
I don't know nothing about a case. He asking me to give him a statement.
Talk with him about?
For what? I don't know nothing. I just told him what I know.
If you want to talk about? I'll tell you what,
Mr. Do I want to give him a statement? I just gave him a statement. She asked for a ride to the bank. I can't give him a ride.
Mr. Charles, I'll tell you what. This is what we'll do. I'll give you a card with a phone number and the case number on it. If you decide you want to give me a statement about that check being deposited into her account, you can give me a call, okay?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You're pissing me off. You're trying to manipulate me right now. That's what you're really trying to do.
No.
Man, look.
All I did was ask if you wanted a statement.
In order for him to talk to you about the case, he's got to get your consent to get her off.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know nothing. You keep on asking me about a check in
He may have questions that you could answer, but he can't ask those questions until after you consent to talk.
I'll tell you what, if you decide you want to give me a statement concerning that check, you give me a call, okay?
We gave him some water.
You identified him? You got his date of birth? No. Mr. Charles, can I get your date of birth, please?
She's transported to jail for booking while officers explain the charges to her family.
Sir, you have a good day. Let them know that they could go. Ma'am, y'all are free to go. Just letting y'all know that tire's low.
Okay.
I don't want y'all to have a blowout or something.
Oh, girl.
All right.
Mama. Sir, so you gonna be at the office where she's going?
I'm going to do my paperwork, and she's going to be booked into the Calcasieu Correctional Center at
Okay, and I'm
5410
sorry
East
she
Broad.
did that to you, alright?
It's part of the job. I completely understand. It shouldn't have happened, but I understand the position she was in.
But the way he talked to me when I was trying to figure out, like, he was just saying I was interrupting, but I guess he was just, it was all a part of your investigation.
So I've been doing this job for 10, 11 years now. Usually whenever a family member comes in and sees a cop talking to their family member like a daughter, and they come interrupt, I'd like to be as respectful as possible, but her being an adult, it's nobody else's business. If she wants to tell you after I'm done talking to her, that's her decision. But I'm also not gonna, I can't be having people interrupt, and I'm be honest, I didn't even like having the bank employees in there, because people, whenever they're listening to, whenever I'm getting a statement, they tend to start interrupting, and that affects my statement. I didn't like having them in there, but the bank is the victim on this case.
Okay.
So, they've got information that they might be able to clarify information. So it was kind of a lot easier to have them in there while I tried to interview her. She didn't want to give me a statement. She did not want to go to jail. I've got the evidence. I've got the probable cause to book her. So she's going to be booked in for the attempted bank fraud, and then also the resist and force or violence for whenever I went to go detain her. So it's part of the job. It shouldn't be. I hate that it is. I hate that anyone,
The officer takes a moment to make sure her mother understands what's going on and how the case will move forward.
gets put in that position, but it is what it is. I don't hold it against you. I don't hold it against Mr. Felton there. That was a decision Colbiante made herself. So unfortunately, so she's gonna have to bond out on those two charges whenever bonds get set. I'm not sure when that's gonna be set. It's gonna be a few hours. So there's no sense in going sit up there and waiting. Once she's booked in, they'll allow her to make a phone call, and she could call whoever it is that she would like, or you could probably call up there this afternoon about 5, 6 o'clock. I believe she should have a bond set by then. I can't make any promises because it's up to the judge when the judge gets to it, but I believe she'll have a bond set by then.
Okay.
So
thank you.
yes, ma'am.
The woman is ultimately placed under arrest for attempted bank fraud, resisting arrest, and battery on a police officer. Number 1. Man's $25,000 ID scam crumbles when police show up at the bank. Officers respond to a bank after employees report a man attempting to access a $25,000 home equity line of credit using suspicious identification. Staff notice the ID appears fake and stall him while contacting law enforcement. Here's what happens when the officers arrive.
Good. I don't even have an ID on there. I have the ID over there. Okay. You stand with him for a second? Yeah. Go on past this way.
He still got his phone, right?
Yeah, I told him not to be on it.
Okay.
Put it on his leg. He said he was receiving text. He said he's not talking to anybody, though. I told him we were glad we're having this interview inside here.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's for sure. That's a positive for us.
Some things we got to figure out. So
But yeah, it's
if you want to
pretty
talk
cool.
to us, that's fine. Just want to see if you want to talk to us and go from there.
But I bought his book when we owned our property. But if you want to look at it, I'll bring it to you.
Just ask him. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the precinct if y'all don't mind.
Will you mind taking him for me?
Yeah.
You have anything in your pockets, anything like that, any weapons or anything like that? So you're gonna be in the back of his car.
So that stuff I'll have to take because you can't take that in the back of the car with you.
Yeah.
Is that Bluetooth?
Yeah, I can take it out.
Yeah, where's your phone? You got a car out there?
No.
How'd you get here?
Uber.
Okay. Yeah, this. There you go. It ain't comfortable. We ain't going very far. All right. Y'all probably going to have to rapid ID him.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah,
Login.
because he already gave me a false
Mine
name.
doesn't work. Does your login work to that?
I never had one.
Bet. This is gonna be fun.
Because he already gave me one false name. I told him that he had one chance to give me his real name.
Just racking up charges.
Well, I told him if he straightened up and gave me the right name, then I'd forget about it.
Once officers run his information, they notice discrepancies that make it obvious something's off. It doesn't take long for them to determine the ID is fake. He's detained and taken to the precinct for further questioning.
But the first name he gave me was like Kurt Nuts. I'm like, okay, maybe.
Well, yeah, because that's the name on this ID.
Okay.
Kurt Nuth.
But when I told him that we had the rapid ID because it wasn't coming back, because he told me he didn't have a Georgia license, he said he's got one out of Pennsylvania, which
Looks
sort of
like
said
it.
it was out of, not really, but he's been suspended for a long time.
Let me see it.
Yeah, it don't look nothing like him. He's put on a lot of weight and his facial hair.
Hello.
Would you mind shutting that door? Thank you.
My name is Detective Trump. I already introduced myself at the jail. Or at the, he was at the jail. Where were we? At a bank?
Yes.
Yes. So, this is Detective Dial. So, did he tell you if you're under arrest or not?
No.
No? Oh, you are. Just so you're aware. Sir. Do you have an ID? Your own ID? No? Whose ID is this? Well, I mean, that's your picture, obviously, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly, I mean, obviously we're here for a reason. You know, this is decent, but pretty clear fake. We see them all the time. The bank sees that stuff all the time. You can understand why they called. So, I don't know what they told you before they called or how the bank, how did that interaction go when you got there?
They just stalled until
Okay. So you got to the bank, you said you Ubered?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of car you came in?
I forget the make and model.
Okay. General idea? Color?
It was white.
White. Sedan, SUV?
Sedan.
White sedan. Okay. Did you sit in the back? You sit in the front?
Back.
Back.
Detectives explained that the bank had already flagged the identification as fraudulent.
Small one, nice one, larger, mid-size?
Kind of mid-size. It was clean.
That's an Uber. Okay. What about this? Is this, that's fake too, right?
Yeah.
You can be honest with me. I mean, we're at the point where we can just be honest with each other. You know, I wasn't sure if he told you or not. That's why I let you know. These are clear fakes. We are here already, and I just wanted you to be as honest with me as possible because that looks a lot better for you in the long run. If you come clean with me, you tell me everything that's going on. I think there's a lot more going on, and I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to talk about all that stuff, and if you know, it's something that we can do later. We do it a lot. You know, I can do a case file at the end, and I can tell the DA's office, you know, he was honest. He owned up to everything, apologetic, sympathetic to everything, and that looks a lot better when the DA's office is looking at stuff. Lie to me, and they're not trying to help you at all. You know what I'm saying? So I can't promise you anything. Obviously, that's not the type of position I'm in. I follow up with the cases, pass it on to the DA's office, but me telling them that you were cooperative looks a lot better when it gets to that point. So can you just walk me through today? You're holding it. Let's just start there. What did you do this morning?
I woke up in the hotel.
What time?
Like 6, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And then from there, just went about my day to try to see if I could make some money.
They then start working through the timeline, asking where he was and how everything led up to this moment.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I got an Uber and I tried to.
So you got to the bank at 1:28 p.m. You woke up at 6 or 7 a.m. So what kind of happened in between there? Did you go anywhere else or
Not really.
stores, anything like that?
No.
No.
I was just waking up, getting myself together for the day.
Okay. You obviously present yourself very well when you go to these banks. It probably helps you when you get there. Have you done this before? Have you ever gone to any other banks or anything like that?
Not really, no.
No. Okay. What about, you didn't go anywhere else today?
No.
Yesterday?
No, I stayed in the hotel yesterday.
Okay. Have you been to any other United Community Banks in the Atlanta area?
Not that I'm aware of.
No? Okay. Is a guy you met at Walgreens?
Yeah, it was a guy.
A guy? Black, white, Hispanic, Asian?
Hispanic.
Hispanic guy? Do you know what kind of Hispanic?
I think Puerto Rican.
Do you know his name?
No, we don't really go by names.
What did you call him?
Chief.
Chief? Is his info in your phone?
I think I erased it, I'm not sure.
So if I do a search on your phone and get a full forensic dump of it, I won't get his info at all? Or his phone number, or any messages from him?
Probably not him, no.
What about other folks?
I mean, yeah, I haven't...
Involved in this
No.
type of thing? So this is the only person you've ever talked to involved in this kind of case, or in this kind of work?
As questioning continues, he admits this is not his first time attempting such a scheme.
You obviously present yourself well. You obviously have done this before, because nobody just goes into a bank with that kind of confidence and that good of a fake ID and tries to get stuff off of someone's ID, or even know to go to the dark web to pay $500 to somebody to get the info, to create the IDs, to do all this stuff. So I want you to try and elaborate a little more and be a little more honest with me when you tell me you've never done this before.
I mean, I've done it in the past, but...
When was the last time you did this? Or actually, let me modify my question. When was the last time you got arrested for doing something like this?
The end of last year.
When?
The end of last year.
The end of last year. Where was that at?
North Carolina.
Okay. You sure that wasn't this year?
Actually, it was at the beginning of this year, I think.
Was it the same type of thing?
Yeah.
What were you charged with?
Possession of a ID.
Forgery?
I don't think so.
I know you charged you possession of an ID, and I'm trying to be specific.
I know, I just don't remember.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I can get it.
It's right here.
You already pulled the...
Yes. Oh.
Already pulled that.
Oh, well, I just did the same thing.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know you were doing it. Alright. So when did you meet this person to get this guy's driver's license? Or his info, excuse me?
When I was on my way to the bank.
Today?
Yeah.
So he made the card, or you made the card?
He made it.
He explains that he met a man he refers to as Chief, who supplied him with stolen personal information. When asked how they communicate, this is his response.
So how did you communicate with Chief?
Usually just called.
You just called him? So he already had the info, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you paid $500 for it.
Right.
I thought you got it on the internet.
He gets it off the internet.
We asked where you got it from. So do you paid $500 for that, or he paid $500 for it?
I paid $500 for it.
Okay. So when you go to these banks and try, attempt, or are successful in getting all this money, what happens to it? Do you pay them some? You keep it all for yourself? Like what's the plan?
I try to keep it all for myself.
What do you do with it?
Try to invest.
You're living out of a hotel, so it's obviously not working very well, right?
Nope.
Don't have a car.
How long have you been doing this?
Not this long, not very long at the bank.
I mean, all right. So
I'm a carpenter by trade, and it just got slow, dried up.
Okay, right. So that's what I'm asking you. So when did that start?
When did it dry up?
Earlier in the year?
No, not this year.
Just be honest.
It was the end of last year.
So here's the deal. You're in this situation right now. Right as we sit here, you're the only one on the hook for whatever comes down on top of you.
Detectives press him about the real-world impact of identity theft, pointing out how victims and financial institutions are left dealing with the damage.
We're talking to you, trying to find out with some sort of clarity, or maybe some sort of honesty, I guess, or maybe, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but we're giving you the opportunity to talk about this, to potentially save other victims or find out other people involved or whatever. And if you don't want to implicate anybody else, or there's nobody else involved, that's fine. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell your story. And the stuff that you're telling us isn't making sense already. We haven't even gotten very far. But what you're saying isn't making any sense. It doesn't line up with anything. You've obviously been doing this longer than just today or this year or the end of last year. So I'm trying to figure out how this all came about. If you were a carpenter and work started sucking and you're like, man, I gotta survive, I gotta make some money, then that's your story, and I don't fault you for it. I just wanna know your story.
That's my story.
Okay, where were you working as a carpenter?
In New York.
How long ago did you leave New York?
Earlier around the end of last year.
Okay, and then where did you go from New York?
Came down here.
You went from, why'd you pick Georgia?
It's nicer.
Than New York, well, obviously.
It's a lot warmer too.
So you came down here, and what happened when you came down here? Did you come down here with the idea of doing this kind of stuff, or like what was your plan?
I really didn't have a plan.
So how did you get into this? How did you find out about this?
Did some research.
Use Google, how to make money.
How to scam people. I need to understand something. I get this is a quick buck for you, and you try to turn your own life around, but you fuck people's lives up when you do.
He says he understands the harm it causes, but when asked about others who may be involved, he offers very little cooperation.
That's plain and simple.
Right.
I'm sure you've heard of stuff like that. I'm sure you've seen that probably firsthand. You may have had a relative that has had their identity stolen. But now you're on the other side of it. You're the one that's doing that to people.
I see what you're saying.
So you can see why we're passionate about working for our victims in this sense. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And the least you can do is have the decency to just be honest with me in an interview and just tell me what the hell you're doing, so I can try and stop in the future, because I've already got you.
My whole situation on this is you, like he was saying, people having somebody's identity stolen. I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but they have to go through a lot to get their stuff secured again, and to get these accounts taken off their credit report or whatever. At the end of the day, the bank is the victim because these people didn't do these transactions. So the bank is the one that's out the money. Cool, banks are billion-dollar corporations who probably screw people over left and right on a daily basis. Would you agree with that? All right, so don't think about this as a dollar amount. Think about this as, how can we help these people from this happening in the future, is essentially what we're trying to get at. I'm just curious, because I've had cases like this before, very similar situations. However, that individual was like, you know what, these guys, they left me to rot, and I'm holding my hand in the cookie jar. I'm going to tell you everything I know, because yeah, I wanted to make some money. I'm not going down for their fucking plan.
They encourage him to be honest and give him the opportunity to explain the entire scheme and anyone connected to it. Is this where he finally opens up? Let's see.
And he laid out everything that happened, what states he'd been to. He gave me names, even though they were street names. difficult to find. He gave me car descriptions. He was like, yep, on this date we went here. I went to this branch, walked inside, sat down, spoke to this girl, told her I needed the money for this, and we went through the process, and she hands me a check, and I immediately cashed it there from the, like, everything. And because he wants to help himself. Now, again, I want you to understand the situation you're in. The only thing you can do is help yourself. Because if you tell us to then that's fine, we'll go do that. But then the hammer's coming down. So, and if that's all you got, then it is what it is. But I want to give you the opportunity to help yourself.
And I want to tell you that I believe that there's a lot more or other people involved, because you've been seemingly very honest with us. You've told me all about that. You admitted to that. You admitted to doing stuff yesterday. You admitted to everything at the hotel, and you're still shaking leaf.
As far as...
You're not worried about any retaliation, anything like that? Giving up any names? You don't think if you give somebody's name, they're gonna get you or whatever?
I know they would.
So there is some other people involved.
I mean, I can't do it. I look by myself.
Well, we know that.
That's why we're trying to get something to go on here.
Who was waiting in the parking lot?
I got dropped off.
Who was waiting nearby? You had no escape plan whatsoever. You expect me to believe that? You're pretty experienced at this by now.
I was just gonna
You just wing it every time, hoping you don't get arrested?
Pretty much.
That's the story you're gonna stick to?
He claims he was operating largely by himself, though he admits to purchasing stolen data. When it comes to naming others, however, he shuts down and declines to share more.
Single thing that's in your phone that has anything to do with something like this, you're getting charged with each individual thing. I hope you know that. That's a lot of it. And based off what I've gotten from the bank today, there's a bunch of other banks, United Community Banks, from the last few days and the last few weeks that are going to be charging you in other jurisdictions as well. So even if you bond out here, you're just going to go there.
No, there's not going to be a bond.
Yeah. Even if you got one later and went through that. So, well, we'll leave you our card. If you ever want to help yourself at all, maybe you can reach out to one of us from the jail email thing or something and ask to speak with us if you decide to miraculously think of some more information. Okay? Any questions for me?
Can I get a phone call?
When you get to the
At the jail, man. Alright, sit tight. We'll have you out of here in a few minutes, okay? You want any water or anything like that?
Please.
Yeah, sure.
You wouldn't happen to have a cigarette, would you?
In the end, he faces charges for identity theft and forgery. Further investigation reveals he's wanted for similar offenses across Georgia. Turns out the only thing they successfully stole was a felony charge. Let us know what you think in the comments.